nobody believes you. Step 3 is don't interrogate. This basically means letting them express their frustrations in their own words and trying not to ask too many leading questions because it could easily fluster them or confuse the kid, making it harder for them to continue whatever story they are trying to tell you. And then step 4 is reassurance. So that basically means reassuring them that you're taking what they're saying seriously, that you're understanding what they're saying, and making sure that they know that whatever situation happened was not their fault. And then step 5 is safety. So finally, if the safety of somebody is in danger, or you feel like that kid might commit suicide, or you feel like this abusive home situation has gone too far, it's really important to know when to leave a situation, tell an adult, and leave it to the professionals. Because a lot of suicides happen because nobody says anything to somebody at all. Like, you could know about it but not say anything to an adult, and then it goes too far, and then the kid ends up committing suicide. Oh, so up here, of course all of you know Abby McCabe, she's fantastic. She's a senior, and she did a very good model of excessive anger or aggression. So I just wanted to play it for you guys. She completely destroyed my room, but it was totally worth it, and she did a really great job. Oh, so my product. So for my product, I did a wee video going through the steps and acting out the steps to helping someone to deal with rejection. And then I also did personal interviews with kids here who have gone or who have left schools because they've been bullied or who have gone through a traumatic experience at home. So these lovely 4 ladies helped me do the filming, and they spent about 2 study halls helping me create all the filming, and they were very cooperative, so that was really great. And then, so these are some of the questions that I asked people who I interviewed for the personal interviews, like questions like, what did the bully say or do they got you upset? Was the bully a boy or a girl? How did you respond each time? Has the bully ever apologized to you? Just questions like that, and each person got a different set of questions so that I could, it doesn't help if I have the same questions asked over and over again. So this is a video of Dasha, once again. Oh, and in this video, I asked her if having been bullied if she views having been bullied having some sort of effect on her life and the way that she deals with things or the way that she perceives things.
You think it's changed you at all?
Yeah, it has. I've become more sensitive to others' feelings a lot more. I can pick out bullying behavior really easily, and it's hard for me to watch it, so a lot of times I just tend to stick up, like I'll say something and usually I'm shot down, but it's just, I think it's something that's part of me now.
So in conclusion, one of the reasons that I did this is because bullying happens worldwide. It doesn't just happen here, and it doesn't just happen at this school, or it doesn't just happen at any school. It happens everywhere. And there are a lot more reasons why people bully than just the reasons listed here. These are just the ones that I found to be the biggest reasons. And then to restate my thesis, it's the causes of bullying center around understanding how rejection, home life, and stereotypes influence teens. And before I ask any questions, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to everybody who helped me make the video, and an even bigger thank you to everybody who did those personal interviews, because I know it can be scary to put yourself out there and admit that these things have happened to you. So thank you. Any questions? So for those of you who are here my sophomore year, I kind of think that I was a bully. So like Savannah and I have talked about this. For those of you who know, we had a lot of conflict sophomore year. remember that as being really stressful, and I'm wondering as to why both of us wanted to get involved in that, and why both of us thought that calling each other names would somehow make us feel better. And I realized that we were both going through a lot that year. Like, we were both had home life situations that really had an effect on our attitude towards school. So I just thought it was interesting. Max?
Where's that blooper reel?
Oh yeah, there was a blooper reel, but I couldn't put it in here. He's upset because he farted during it. Ms. Parker?
I have read somewhere, I guess, that girls usually bully other girls if they're either jealous of them or they're insecure, and I just wanted to read about that.
So males tend to bully more physically. Like, males tend to bully like punching. Girls seem to have like a sneakier way of bullying. Like, we don't normally get physical. It's more like a covert operation, like where you talk about somebody else behind their back. And I was wondering if like there was a correlation, like if you were a guy, would you normally bully a girl? Or if you were a girl, would you normally bully a guy? And so for male bullies, so 69% of bullies are male. And so it's higher for a guy to bully a female than for a guy to bully another male, which I found really interesting. And for females, it's higher for them to target each other. So as females, we target each other rather than targeting a male.
What was the main either person or website that you felt had the best statistics, or I know Deborah Tannen works extensively with male and female stereotyping. I just wonder if there was one maybe book that you enjoyed or documentary.
So there's an online research called Psychology Today, which I found really helpful because that's mainly where I got a lot of statistics, and I read a lot of articles like the one about Tylenol helping people through emotional pain. So out of all the websites, I say that one was probably the most useful because it's really easy to use. You can type in your subject and it'll come up with like a list of articles, a list of like experiments that you can look at. Check.
What is your opinion on people who witness bullying but don't do anything about it or say anything?
In my personal opinion, I feel that if you witness bullying and don't say anything about it, you're kind of just as bad as the bully, because the bully witnesses it too. And it's really important to say something, because bullying can lead to depression, and it can lead to like anxiety, and it can lead to a bunch of different stuff. So I guess to answer your question, my opinion is that if you see bullying happen, I strongly advise you to point it out to an adult, because there could be more consequences than just somebody saying something mean to you. Mom.
You gonna get charged for your room destruction?
No, although there was like a soda can in there.